Hey, Patriots Nation. Today we've got a deep dive into all the latest happenings in New England, and there's plenty to unpack. The focus right now is on injuries, roster adjustments, and what this means as the team gears up for the final stretch of the season. One thing is clear. Despite some setbacks, there is real cause for optimism when it comes to the Patriots. The energy around the team is building, and fans have plenty to look forward to as key players start making their way back onto the field. First, let's talk about Milton Williams. He's currently in that critical 21-day window, which allows him to return to practice, and while it doesn't guarantee he'll be suited up for this week's game, it is a promising sign. His return is pivotal for the defense, which has been managing through some tough challenges. Robert Spillane, another cornerstone of the defensive line, has been sidelined with an ankle injury, just like Williams. The team's injury luck hasn't been great in that regard, but getting both players back healthy would dramatically change the dynamic for the Patriots' defensive front. The presence of these two anchors on the line should make the running game much more difficult for any opposing offense. Just last week, Derrick Henry racked up 128 yards on the ground, and in previous games, both James Cook and Chase Brown surpassed the 100-yard mark. Adding Williams and Spillane back into the rotation will make that kind of production far harder to achieve. Of course, the Patriots' defensive interior is already formidable. Christian Barmore has been leading all defensive tackles with 46 quarterback pressures this season, and pairing him with Milton Williams creates what could be one of the strongest interior defensive lines in football. When these two are at their best, they not only disrupt the pocket, but also help the edge rushers, including Harold Landry, Chasen, and Elijah Woods, generate even more pressure on opposing quarterbacks. The synergy between the interior line and the edges could become a real game changer, particularly as the team approaches the playoffs. Getting these pieces back healthy and integrated will provide a boost not just in terms of performance, but also in terms of morale across the roster. While it hasn't been ideal having these key defenders sidelined, the fact that they are on the mend is highly encouraging. The Patriots don't need to rush them back, especially with the upcoming schedule. The team faces matchups that are comparatively more manageable, which gives the coaching staff the flexibility to ensure that Milton Williams and Robert Spillane return fully ready, rather than risking further injury. The strategic patience here is crucial. Having these players at close to 100% health as the playoffs begin is more valuable than forcing them onto the field against a less challenging opponent. Now, looking at other injury concerns, Joshua Farmer has been placed on injured reserve. As a rookie, Farmer has shown promise and contributed as a rotational piece, but losing him creates a gap in depth. Still, the return of Williams and Spillane helps to offset that loss, reinforcing the defense and giving fans confidence that the team can handle both the immediate games and the bigger challenges ahead. Additionally, the Patriots have 3 players currently on concussion protocol: Kahan Booty, Trayvon Henderson, and Jared Wilson. Concussions are always a concern, but the coaching staff is managing these situations carefully, knowing that protocol entry does not necessarily mean missing a game entirely. The organization's cautious approach reflects an understanding that long-term player health is essential, particularly as the playoffs approach. Roster management has also been proactive. The Patriots have made strategic moves on the practice squad, elevating Brendan James to the 53-man roster. This is a particularly smart decision in light of Jared Wilson's concussion protocol and continues the trend of shoring up depth in key positions. The offensive line has been a notable improvement this season compared to last year, showing resilience and adaptability no matter what challenges have come their way. Elevating a player like James ensures that the line remains strong and capable, providing stability for the offense as the season winds down. Alongside that, the practice squad has welcomed 2 significant additions: Elijah Mitchell and Brandon Smith. Elijah Mitchell brings veteran experience from his time with San Francisco and a game this season with the Kansas City Chiefs. His presence adds leadership and reliability, which is invaluable when navigating injuries and roster changes. Brandon Smith provides additional depth, ensuring that the team has options should the need arise. These strategic signings illustrate the Patriots' focus on preparation and flexibility, aiming to ensure the roster is equipped to handle any challenge that comes in the closing weeks of the regular season. In terms of upcoming games, the schedule is favorable, giving the Patriots the opportunity to manage player workloads carefully. With some of the league's easier matchups ahead, the team can prioritize health and readiness over rushing players back onto the field. This balance of caution and opportunity is a hallmark of smart team management, and it's particularly critical as the focus shifts toward playoff readiness. Having players like Milton Williams and Robert Spillane returning at peak condition could have a transformative impact, reinforcing a defense that has already shown flashes of dominance but is poised for even greater impact. The interplay between the returning defensive anchors, Barmore's interior pressure, and the edge rusher's ability to capitalize on those opportunities creates an environment where opposing offenses will struggle to find breathing room. The Patriots' strategy seems clear: manage injuries wisely, strengthen depth, and maintain a competitive edge while preparing for the postseason. Fans can watch closely as Milton Williams and Robert Spillane reintegrate, not only measuring their physical performance, but also observing the broader influence on team cohesion and defensive effectiveness. Even with the challenges faced so far, optimism is high. Strategic roster moves, the management of concussion protocols, and the careful handling of key returning players all point to a team that is focused on long-term success. This is a squad that is thinking several steps ahead, balancing immediate game day decisions with the overarching goal of playoff readiness. Fans can expect that once Williams and Spillane are back, the defense will look markedly stronger, and the team's ability to control games will improve significantly. Each week brings the potential for these returning players to shift the momentum, making the closing stretch of the season one to watch closely for anyone following the Patriots. As the team navigates injuries and roster adjustments, the integration of veteran presence and young talent continues to be a key theme. Players like Elijah Mitchell offer not just experience, but also versatility, able to fill in as needed and contribute meaningfully to team performance. These additions, coupled with the core players returning from injury, create a roster that is both resilient and adaptable. The coaching staff's approach, focusing on careful reintegration and strategic depth management, positions the Patriots to maximize performance while safeguarding health, particularly as the intensity of playoff competition approaches. Looking ahead, the Patriots' remaining schedule presents a unique opportunity to fine-tune the roster while building momentum heading into the playoffs. The upcoming matchups, while not necessarily easy, are ones where the coaching staff can strategically manage player minutes, particularly for those coming off injury. The return of Milton Williams and Robert Spillane will be a critical factor, and the anticipation around their reintegration is growing among fans and analysts alike. These two defensive stalwarts are expected to significantly strengthen the interior line, which in turn will allow edge rushers like Harold Landry, Chasen, and Elijah Woods to capitalize on more frequent quarterback pressures and create disruption across the field. This interconnected defensive strategy has been a hallmark of the Patriots' approach all season. But with these key players back, the effectiveness is likely to increase exponentially. Christian Barmore continues to lead the defensive tackles and quarterback pressures, and his presence, combined with Williams' return, sets up one of the most formidable interior defensive lines in football. The synergy between Barmore and Williams not only improves the rush game, but also stabilizes the defensive front and run defense. The Patriots' opponents will have to account for these interior threats, which could force teams to adjust their game plans and potentially make mistakes under pressure. As the season progresses, the presence of these two players on the field could become a decisive factor in close contests. Their ability to anchor the line, absorb double teams, and create opportunities for other defenders is something the Patriots have relied upon for years. And with both healthy, that reliability returns. On the offensive side of the ball, depth and versatility continue to be crucial. The elevation of Brendan James to the 53-man roster ensures stability on the offensive line, while the addition of Elijah Mitchell and Brandon Smith to the practice squad provides the team with experienced and adaptable options. Elijah Mitchell, in particular, brings a veteran presence that can prove invaluable in high-pressure situations. His prior experience in San Francisco and Kansas City has prepared him to step in seamlessly, whether in a backup role or as a situational contributor. The Patriots' ability to integrate new players quickly and effectively is a testament to both the coaching staff and the team culture, which emphasizes preparedness and adaptability. The concussion protocols currently affecting Kahan Booty, Trayvon Henderson, and Jared Wilson are being managed with careful attention to player safety. While having 3 players in protocol is never ideal, it also provides the Patriots an opportunity to evaluate depth and prepare other players for increased responsibilities. The coaching staff has handled these situations strategically, ensuring that the team maintains performance levels while prioritizing the health of key contributors. These decisions reflect a broader philosophy of long-term success, acknowledging that managing injuries carefully now can pay significant dividends as the playoffs approach. One of the fascinating aspects of this phase of the season is how the Patriots balance short-term game day competitiveness with long-term playoff readiness. By taking a measured approach with returning players, the team is positioning itself to enter the postseason with the strongest possible roster. Milton Williams and Robert Spillane, when fully integrated, have the potential to alter the dynamics of both the passing and running games for opponents. Their impact will not only be felt in statistics, but also in the way opposing offenses must strategize to navigate a now much more imposing defensive front. Looking at the running game, the Patriots' defense is expected to see a dramatic shift once Williams and Spillane return. Opposing running backs like Derrick Henry, James Cook, and Chase Brown have shown the ability to exploit gaps and find space in recent games. But a reinforced interior line could significantly reduce these opportunities. The combination of veteran savvy, young talent, and depth allows the Patriots to maintain a consistently high level of defensive pressure, which is essential for controlling the flow of games. With every practice session and incremental return to form, the anticipation builds, and fans can expect noticeable improvements once these players are back in full action. The integration of players like Elijah Mitchell also adds another layer of flexibility for the coaching staff. Having a veteran who can step into multiple roles means the team can better manage fatigue, injury risk, and situational matchups. This kind of depth is often understated, but becomes increasingly valuable during the final stretch of the season. The Patriots' approach of blending youth and experience, along with a focus on intelligent roster management, underscores their commitment to maintaining competitiveness while preparing for the postseason. As the Patriots move toward the playoffs, the focus will shift to maximizing each player's potential while ensuring overall team cohesion. The coaching staff has consistently demonstrated an ability to adapt, whether it's managing injuries, adjusting schemes, or integrating new talent from the practice squad. The return of key defensive players, combined with strategic roster additions, creates a strong foundation for a playoff run. Fans can look forward to seeing how these elements come together in the coming weeks, particularly as the team faces opponents who will test both the defense and the offense in different ways. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. Shockwaves are rippling through the NFL world as rumors swirl about an unprecedented roster shakeup for the New England Patriots. According to sources cited by ESPN, the team may have pulled off a blockbuster move, reportedly signing 2 of the league's brightest stars. While the organization has remained tight-lipped, insiders suggest this could mark one of the most ambitious talent acquisitions in recent memory. Fans are already buzzing with excitement, and social media is ablaze with speculation over who these high-profile athletes might be. For years, the Patriots have been known for their strategic approach to the draft and free agency, often prioritizing long-term development over headline-grabbing moves. But if these reports hold true, the franchise could be signaling a dramatic shift in its philosophy, aiming to immediately bolster their roster with proven talent. Analysts are already debating the potential impact on the team's dynamics, questioning how these new additions could complement the existing squad. The speculation alone has sparked discussions about how the Patriots' offensive and defensive schemes might evolve to accommodate such high-caliber players. While the identities of these rumored signees remain unconfirmed, the NFL landscape is ripe with possibilities. Could the Patriots be eyeing a superstar quarterback to secure their long-term future? Or perhaps a dominant defensive presence to shore up their line? Whatever the case, the buzz has sent shockwaves through both rival teams and the fan base, creating a frenzy of anticipation and strategic debate. Even casual observers are now weighing in, trying to predict how the arrival of such talent might tip the balance of power in the league. Veteran commentators have noted that the Patriots have always excelled at transforming potential into performance. And if these rumors materialize, the stakes could be higher than ever. The move would not only send a message to competitors, but also reignite hope among supporters eager for a return to glory. As the story develops, fans and pundits alike are left to wonder, could this be the beginning of a new era in New England? With the NFL offseason already brimming with intrigue, the possibility of two marquee signings has only added fuel to the fire, promising endless speculation until official confirmation or denial arrives. One thing is certain. The Patriots appear poised to make headlines, and the football world is watching closely, hungry for every hint, leak, or whisper that might reveal the truth behind this shocking potential shakeup. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.